What's a wild NSFW fact that you know?
Before the discovery of penicillin, syphilis was a horror of a disease. It was discovered that a high fever early after symptoms develop could kill the syphilis infection. But how do you summon a fever on demand? Malaria wasn't curable, but it could be kept in remission with quinine. Someone with sufficient means, upon having contracted syphilis, could be deliberately infected with malaria and then take quinine for the rest of their life, even if the treatment failed. Death over a few nights from a malaria fever was likely a better fate than having the black lion slowly destroy the patient's body and mind. How serious was this treatment? It won a Nobel Prize in 1927.
Touching some, maybe most, not an expert species of pet bird on their bodies, wings, anywhere really is sexually stimulating for them, and many owners have behavioral issues with their pet bird, parrot, because they are not aware of the fact that they are constantly edging their pet.
Bed bugs reproduce through traumatic insemination, and males have to pierce the body cavity of the female and directly inject sperm into them. This is the only way they do it, as if everything else about them wasn't bad enough.
Nintendo owns the rights to a Call the Super Hornio Brothers, and Ron Jeremy played Mario.
The man who developed one of the first true autopilot systems for aircraft did so with the express purpose of joining, or perhaps more accurately, founding, the Mile High Club with another man's wife. It worked quite well until someone inadvertently bumped the on-off handle during the act, causing the aircraft to crash into Tilde, a pond, Tilde, Long Island Sound. Both pilot and passenger were unharmed, but their affair was discovered when they failed to adequately explain why they were both naked. When help arrived, addendum, Lawrence Sperry.
Nutmeg is deadly when consumed anally. Bonobos settle disputes with oral sex.
Pigs have sex for pleasure and that can last 30 minutes. Lots of animals have corkscrew-shaped penises and vaginas. Pigs and ducks, for example. One cannot help but be sad for the loneliness of a left-threaded porky in a world of right-threaded. Petunias.
Nipple stimulation activates the same brain area as genital stimulation. This cross-wiring in the brain explains why nipple stimulation can be sexually arousing and even lead to, for some people,
Cornflakes were made to be as bland as possible, because its creator believed that the purest state of the human body was unstimulated.
Napoleon's wife had a friend who was known as government property because she had banged so many ministers of state.
Alligators have a permanent erection.
Your uterus can fall out.
Longest shot was 16 feet.